Good morning.
Morning, morning.
We had a red light, yeah.
Is that what that is? I thought it was behind a 4Runner.
Well, that is a 4Runner, but that is a blinky light. And
I'm stopped because of the 4Runner.
Yeah. Well.
And it stopped because of the vehicle in front of it and the vehicle in front of that one and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But we now have a green arrow so we can go, go, go.
Go, Gadget, go.
Go, baby, go.
No, it's go, go, Gadget.
Mr. Gadget. Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget. Go, go, Gadget. Go, go, helicopter.
You beat me to it. I was thinking it. You beat me to it.
Go, go, rollerblades.
Right.
Yeah. You just, if you know, you know.
Yeah. Well, folks, here we go. It's another day. It's the day after Memorial Day. I got a little miffed yesterday because somebody decided to come down and do a little work on all that down there. Won't go into all that because I've talked about it enough. Most of you should already know what I'm talking about. And it kind of made me a little miffed because it was Memorial Day. Well, number one, Lady and I discussed that one and all of this huge family we don't think is ever served. They wouldn't fully understand no how. But I got to thinking too, how sad is it that for Memorial Day, that was that person's option for something to do? Because out of all that huge family, you know there was cookouts and get-togethers going on.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't he going to any of them? So it makes you wonder. And then also, not staying home for Memorial Day. Makes you wonder.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you know, how sad it is that out of all the multitudes of family that was spawned by that, he chose to come down there to do some work. That's pretty sad. Got on late last night. My sadness did not come from being sad for that person. It came from not being able to be sad for that person. But I also had to think, you know, God will take up your cause and He will repay. If you let it go and let God, He will repay. You know, and so it's kind of sad. I'm not sad for them. They've made their choices. They've decided to be a narcissistic, arrogant butthole, and chosen to deny and reject truth. Because, you know, some of the things I've tried to let me know is basic common sense science stuff, and that person rejected it. saying that ain't how it works. Well, yeah, it is how it works. And to say that it don't is to reject truth. Actual, factual truth. Facts. Well known. Common sense stuff. So, you know, I just thought that was kind of sad. And folks, a lot of that comes from lying. If you tell enough lies, you won't know what the truth is anymore. That brings me to this. Always speak the truth. I've heard it said, well, maybe in some situations, you know, don't always speak the truth. But if you ain't speaking the truth, you're speaking a lie.
You can't speak the truth, don't say nothing.
Well, that's a problem too. Because if you don't say nothing, you're not letting the problem be known. And if there is a problem, you need to speak it. Speak the truth of it. Now, if it's to tell that little white lie so as to be kind, to spare somebody's feelings, are you actually being kind? No, you're not. Because somebody seeking that little white lie out of you does two things. Number one, it causes you to lie. We ain't supposed to lie. Because it don't matter if it's a big old bald-faced lie or that little white lie to spare somebody's feelings. A lie is a lie. And if we're speaking a lie, we ain't speaking truth. And if we ain't speaking truth, we ain't doing what God told us. And then you're not being kind to that person because, one, you're helping them to evade reality and continue on with whatever delusion it is they may have about anything. Folks, the realities of life can be harsh. And you're trying to spare somebody's feelings from those harsh realities so that they can continue on deluded. That's a bad thing. And it's caused you to lie and not speak the truth. Tell enough of those lies. And then you're going to be held accountable for that lie later on when they figure out the harsh realities of life, when they come hitting them in the face. Because there'll come a day when that harsh reality will slap them in the face, and then they got somebody to blame because that little white lie told them otherwise. And who they gonna blame for that? The one who told them the little white lie out of kindness to spare their feelings from the harsh realities of life. You know, so that's not kindness. When you discipline a child, you're not sparing their feelings because you love them enough to correct them, to discipline them, so that they learn what is right from wrong. Same with adults, especially being a child of God, talking to another child of God. We are children to God. And to not correct that child and discipline them with the truth is not being kind. That's being mean. It means you don't love them enough to teach them the realities of life and what's got to be and what ain't. You know, growing up on farms or in the country and all like that, one of the harsh realities is you've got livestock, you're going to have dogs to help protect that livestock. What happens when you have a dog that starts chasing your livestock? And then starts chasing smaller and smaller livestock. Guess what's next? So what has to happen to that dog, should that dog be one of those? You put them down. No questions asked. That's one of the harsh realities that kids learn growing up in the country or on a farm. Because you can't have a dog that's going to chase your livestock. Because sooner or later, there's going to be a small kid out there and it's going to start running like some of that livestock. Guess what that dog's going to chase? That kid. That is a harsh reality. So kids grow up knowing that. And that's part of what we're supposed to do, is to not only teach kids how to be kind, but also the harsh realities like in the case of a dog that goes bad, starts chasing your livestock. So tell them that little white lie. Well, do those two things. It'll make you a liar, and you won't be showing that person kindness. You know, in some situations, the best thing to do is say God only knows, or just walk away and everything. But if you don't speak truth, if you don't speak it when it needs to be spoken, or you're doing it to save others' feelings, you know, it's not kindness. But what that does is when you start keeping silent, it binds the tongue of truth so that the truth does not get spoken, ever. To me, that's just as good as a lie, or a lie by omission, because you're binding the tongue of truth to correct a situation. Somebody might hurt their feelings, might make them mad at you, might make them stop being a friend. But folks, we ain't here to be each other's friends. It's great, it's nice to be friends and to have friends, but just like disciplining that child, the friend isn't going to let a friend walk off a cliff. And by not telling them the truth, you're letting them walk off of a cliff. Because they're going to go the wrong way, believing a lie and a delusion. And then there you go. And then when it slaps them in the face, who they going to blame? They going to blame you for that little white lie. You lied to me. So, then you sure enough have to lose a friend. You know, so speak the truth. You see something wrong and everything, address it. If you consider somebody your friend, somebody you love, and you see a wrong, correct it. Speak the truth. I'd rather have you mad at me. I'd rather have you quit being my friend, knowing the truth, than by lying to you to spare your feelings. You don't spare the feelings of that kid when you discipline them to keep them from going wrong and possibly getting hurt. Why would you do that to a friend? So, there it is in a nutshell. Get mad at me. Heed the advice. Take it however you want to. That's truth. Piggy loves you.